Hello, welcome back to Drag Me Back to Hull. I think that's what I've named it. I'm pretty certain now. Should be the third episode of the second try. You know, gotta have something down. Anyway, since we last met against Liverpool in a 2-1 win, there's been 5 Premier League games and a cup game that I don't care about because we reached the board expectations on the EFL Cup by beating Nottingham Forest on penalties. So, yeah, didn't really send out a good team in that cup game, and we still only got beaten in extra time by Sunderland. They're shit. Anyway, we then went ahead, lost 2-0 to Chelsea. Miserable day. N'Golo Kante got himself sent off on the 91st minute. If he'd done that a bit earlier, we'd have probably still lost because we weren't that good. Then, cup game, don't care. West Brom, beaten 1-0. Ooh, got a bit lucky there. Johnny Evans scored for us because that's what Johnny Evans does, apparently. I mean, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? But the defence, again, had quite a good game. So we never looked like we were going to concede. Just also we didn't really look like we were going to score. But luckily it did happen. Then we had an absolute shocker at Manchester City. I was a bit hopeful going into this one. Aguero was injured. And then it says an own goal by Akapovic. It was more like it was shot at his hand so powerfully that his hand went into the goal with it. Either way, it wasn't the best goalkeeping, you'll see. And nobody on the pitch covered themselves in glory. Well, you can see there the highest is a 6.6 from the left back who came on. So, quality football. They thrashed us. Then we lost 2-1 to Leicester. And this was the game that sort of made me think a bit. Maybe think a bit more. Because you see where Robert Huth got sent off in the 82nd minute, just over here? That was where Will Keane missed this penalty. Oh, it was quite something. Yeah, Robert Huth got sent off in the 82nd minute. We missed the penalty from it. Then Leigh Griffiths went and scored one. So, if we had scored that penalty, we would have got a point from it. But, as it stands, we lost at home to Leicester. But then, changed something against Tottenham. We won 2-1. Do you want to see what we did? So we went for a 4-4-2. I know. You weren't expecting that, were you, when you saw the 4-2-1-3-4, the weird 4-3-3 thing I've been playing? No. Similar to that, in the way that it's counter-attacking, but also different in the way that it's different. Here we are then. Yes. Klukas sits in a wide midfielder role, so when we defend, he sits back over here with Andrew Robertson. He can slip into a back 5, and then Dye, as the ball-winning midfielder, defend, screens the back, 5 when we're in defensive role, and it just works out really nicely because we're like solid back line, extra players coming back and covering, and we're bloody familiar with it as well. We're actually doing really well in our training. Then going forward, Grosicki is a more attacking winger. He can get forward and spray some crosses, and I mean he's just all round brilliant. And I think he's got the mental attributes to play this role pretty perfectly. Compared to our other wingers, like you look at El Mohammadi and stuff, they're not bad, but I think Grosicki's just got a bit more about him going forward. Lazar Markovic, just a look at that. He's just been incredibly average or shit. So yeah, and Evandro, it can be Ryan Mason, but Evandro started against Tottenham. He sits in the advanced playmaker attacking role, and I've told him to get forward more. What that does is when all these 3 players are sitting wherever they're sitting, Grosicki might bomb forward a bit, but Evandro gets forward about to here and just is the link in all sorts of triangles, all sorts of play. And then you get forward to Griffiths as an advanced forward and Keane as the poacher. And Keane is told to move into the... Sorry, let me just... Yeah, because that's what I told him last game. He moves into the channels. He can play some balls. He can... And then, yeah, these 2 up front just cause absolute carnage. They did against Tottenham every time the ball got lobbed forward. These 2, just brilliant. In fact, let me show you some things. You may look at the stats and think, oh, we've FM'd them a bit. But no. Look at this, right? Clear-cut chances. More. We had more. And look at that. Long shots. 18 of their shots were long shots. You could see what we did. We limited them to outside the box. Only one clear-cut chance, which is probably one they scored. We had two, which, I'll be honest, we didn't score either of them. But we made two clear-cut chances. What we did score is a 30-yard deflected free kick. And then Will Keane. Whoa, goal of the season contender. I'm going to show you it. It's so good. So it starts from here. Jakubovic, goal kick, launches it forward. Griffiths nods it sideways. Will Keane, one touch. Bang! 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 Bang, bang! So anyway, it's quite a good goal. While we're here, I'm just going to show you the goal that Griffiths scored in the 2-1 loss to Leicester as well. Because, well, yeah, this is why. Oh, yes, because he gets a bit of space and then bang! Bang, bang! Bang, 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 bang! So, in conclusion, we like to score a worldie or two. What of it? So that's the 4-4-2. And after the win against Tottenham, that leaves us 5th. Would you believe it? So yeah, we're going to go out with the same 4-4-2 today as we beat Tottenham. It's going ahead of the 4-2-3-1 defensive mid-wide just because, well, it worked. Counter, fluid, direct, early crosses, higher tempo, dribble less. The fluid is so Klukas and dice it back and Grisic and Evandros it forward. You know the system. I've talked about it for a good, well, you've probably seen 3 minutes because I've edited my rambling down. Let's go play Crystal Palace. So, Crystal Palace are somehow still favourites, even though we've won 2/3 of our games and are at home. I just don't like betting odds a lot of the time. Well, bastards, the lot of them. They're apparently setting up... Oh, no, I was trying to look at that. I love this mouse and its accidental double-click feature. Oh, it's quite something. But yes, they're setting up with a 5-4-1 thing. Benteke is obviously going to get balls pumped towards him. Loic Remy is on the wing. I don't know. It looks like it's very attacking left-hand side with Loic Remy and Van Aanholt pushing forward. And maybe there's some space there to exploit. Although Sarko is a bit of a runner. So let's carry on to the team talk. And tell them, just pick up where you left off, lads. I've got faith in you. Don't know how to change your accents all of a sudden, but I got faith in all of you. Andrew Robertson's deep in thought. I've got an Argentinian on the bench with your name on it, Robertson, if you don't fucking sort your shit out. Goodbye with a free kick. He knocks out one of my men. Robertson has tackled him, and this is where we're lethal. Counter-attacking football. Here's the two. Evandro's in the middle, ready to play a ball. There's the ball. Played to Grisic. Told you, he bombs forward, out wide. Ooh. See, the counter-attack here is lethal. Corner. Evandro whips it in. Radashia has done something. It's come off his arm. Apparently, he's tried to Diego Maradona the shit out of it. Free kick. Evandro absolutely fires one towards Mandanda. I mean, free kicks are mental. What are we doing? Mandanda drops it, puts it forwards, and this highlight continues. Kabai's on it now. We know he's a good playmaker, and Dye will start to close them down, give him as less space as possible. Benteke's got a bit. He absolutely clatters one into the testicles of Ranashia. Kabai's picked it up again. Back to, we'll call him Milo. Kabai, back to Milo. Milo and Kabai playing it around in the midfield, trying to get some space, but we're not letting them have much. Benteke's got a bit again. He's looking for Townsend maybe on the wing. He does get it to Townsend. Andrew Robertson tackles him well there, and here we go. Half-time, 0-0. Not a lot else has happened. Let's what do I... Oh, here we go. We can... just... We're the favourites. Go on... Oh, you fucking idiot. Is it because your testicles got clattered by Benteke? Is it because I'm accidentally clicking all the buttons? Go and... Yes, there we go. That's what I love to see. I switched you back on again. Oh, dodgy terminology. Oops, whoopsie daisy. Faith. Let's do this. Run. We've got a free kick. Evandro whips it straight into the box. It's right over... And we've got a penalty from somewhere. I don't really know. Now, I've told... I think... Who have I told to take the penalties after the Will Keenhauner? The Will Keenhauner? Norda pupa words. Griffiths. Leigh Griffiths. Can he take his total to the season up to... Is it 4 or 5? It's more than most of the players. Let's say that much. He can. That's good. Leigh Griffiths, everybody. £6 million, I think, in total. 4 rising to 6. Nothing. Getting goals out of the lad. And he's also making Will Keane look good, which last season, or last time I had a try at this, Will Keane looked like a complete pile of shit. So, anybody who can make him look good, very happy. And die. Short ball to Ranashia. Ranashia cross to Curtis Davis. Curtis Davis to Hilbert. Hilbert to Evandro. Evandro looking to link up the play. Back to Hilbert. Hilbert looking out wide to Grosicki. Grosicki looking to get past his man in Van Aanholt. Or play it back to Ndai. And a very nice ball. It doesn't matter if we go sideways as long as we keep the ball. Griffiths into Evandro, and that's good play. We're quite good, it turns out. Umbakani is going to come on as... Can he play as a poet? He can do a role as a poet. He can do a job. Yeah, why not? Ndai collects it. Griffiths looking for an option. Can he find that option? Yes, there's Evandro. The link. Gets forward. Becomes a link. Goes round players. Gives it back to Griffiths, who has another pile driver straight into what looked like the hand of Scott Dan. Rhyming slang. Ooh, all the rhymes. Come on. They're not crimes. Do the time for the crime. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop well in my head. It's come back to Hilbert. That was a bloody corner, wasn't it? Always corners just never happen. Nothing happens unless it's like the highlight is straight from the corner. I mean, this is still happening. Robertson's run it off the pitch, so full time. Blow the whistle. Come on, ref. Don't be a bastard. Don't be a bastard. Stop being a bastard. Can you blow it yet? There we go. 1-0. Boring penalty. Don't care. 3 points. Not bad, I suppose. Good. Another Curtis Davis man of the match performance. These two are a centre-back partnership for the ages, aren't they? Curtis Davis representing Sierra Leone. What the fuck has that come from? And Andrea Ranocchia representing the Italian side. We'll call it the Sierra Italian link-up. Obviously Hilbert is German. We've got a very multinational back line. It's fair to say. No English there at all. But it's good. When it works, it works. And it works. So, don't need homegrown talent here when you've got these 4. Anyway, that moves us up to 4th in the league, because obviously Liverpool played recently, and actually puts us level on 3rd with Chelsea. So, up yours, Chelsea. They've got a game in hand. Shh, 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 it's fine. Shh, 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 shh. So here we are then. That was the game for October. I'm trying to do a game a month, and obviously, with it being at the end of the month, it means when we get to January, we can just go straight to the end of January after December, and I'll show you what anything have happened in there. But that's a long way away yet. We want to do a game in November. The last game in November is Stoke, which is actually only 3 games away. We could go for Watford, because December's a busy month, and then just review November. So, I'll decide when I get there. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying it. Drop likes, drop favourites, share the stuff, just throw it around. Show people who don't even care about Football Manager. Show them my voice. If you can show people sound, you can, in a way. But it's quite complicated, involves squiggly lines, vibrations. I mean, that's not the scientific explanation. I'm going to stop talking. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.